Yo, what's up, guys? It's your man, Goji Horror Fan 1980, back with another video for you guys today. And today's video, Godzilla horror movie and 80s fans, is gonna be another vlog video. And today's vlog video is gonna be a very important and exciting and big vlog video, and it's been a very long time since I've published a video, and I'm very sorry about that. It's because I've been busy trying to work on school and trying to get back on track with that, and also my and also and my mother has been struggling, and I've been trying to help her to trying to be a gentleman, and I just want every one of my fans, one by one, to pray for her. She's been very kind to me lately. So yeah. So without further ado, let's get started. So here is the announcement. So, drum roll, please. I'm just kidding. No drum roll. So my uncle Brian, who's like the oldest, out of a few siblings, I suppose. A few siblings. And his youngest brother, which is my cousin Taylor, we both, all three of us, went to the Tampa Bay Comic-Con, which was very exciting for me. It was like an early birthday present in a way. So yeah, I was eternally grateful for that experience. I encountered so many things, and show you proof. Here it is. I'm gonna be, and I'm gonna and I'll be right back, because I'm gonna be voice recording myself as I tune in. Hold on. All right. Before, just so you know, just to let you know beforehand, if you're not a fan of any of the movies or TV shows I'm about to mention, I highly respect your opinion as long as you respect mine. All right. So yes, I do hate baby shows, but I like Blue's Clues, of course. Why? Because it's from my childhood. So, but I did see Steve, the original host. He was wearing a yellow hat and taking selfies with other fans. It was fantastic, and he was wearing glasses too. And so yeah, that was amazing. Next, this is a major one. Keith David from the good one, the 80s, The Thing. John Carpenter's The Thing. One of the two survivors in the end, next to Kurt Russell, and the guy who plays Dr. Felicia, the mad voodoo doctor, and the Princess and the Frog, which was mediocre to me, but still, if Keith David was in it, I will give it a like. I don't know how to pronounce his last name, so not last name, whoops, first name. So let me know in the comments below. Shamiak Moore from Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse, Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse, and last but not least, his upcoming movie, Spider-Man trilogy, Spider-Man Beyond the Spider-Verse, which I'm excited to see big time. So yeah, I'm excited to see it in the theater. Hopefully, knock on wood. So yeah, moving on. So the if you ever heard of that old Cartoon Network show, uh, Courage the Cowardly Dog, I thought it was funny, except, if you see my top 10 scariest logos from my childhood, dishonorable mentions video, go check it out. And I put a lot of effort into it, so enjoy if you've never seen any of those videos. Oh, so yeah, that that was a good, but still very good cartoon. And I even saw Marty Grabstein, but I didn't meet him, and I didn't meet Steve Burns either. So that was a shame. Uh, moving on to Lou Diamond Phillips. Yes, I've seen him in a very creepy and very scary movie. He plays a sheriff with Dinah Meyer and Bob Gunton in this movie called Bats. It is a very creepy and scary movie. I remember it scaring me, and I remember even watching it with my mother and my aunt, who's deaf and can't hear, and we both, and all three of us, loved it. And that time, and I was with my aunt's cat. Rest in peace. That cat passed away, but he was so adorable. But most of his time around, he would basically hide under beds. So yeah, his name was Ty. We were feeding him rice while watching a movie. Multitasking, FYI. So the other movie I saw Lou Diamond Phillips in was Red Water, when they find this bull shark or great white shark thing in a lake or in a river, and they try to fight it. There's not a lot of good shark movies out recently, so I was very impressed. Next to Jaws. So yeah. Moving on to I almost met this guy, but unfortunately I only had to choose one, like I was saying. But knock on wood, most of them celebrities will make a return. But if not, that's alright. Alright. It's Doug Jones. He appears in, of course, Pan's Labyrinth. He plays the Fawn, and he also plays the Panel Man, which was a very creepy and scary cannibalistic bad guy. He has he has eyes for hands, and he roars like crazy. So yeah, and also he appears in Hellboy 1 and Hellboy 2, The Golden Army, which I saw not too long ago. So yeah, and speaking of which, I I have it. I have Pan's Labyrinth around here somewhere. Oh, here it is. Pan's Labyrinth. Let me know in the comments below if it's backwards or not. Here it is. Winner of 3 Academy Awards. One of my teachers told me this won a whole bunch of awards. I loved the music. I loved the storyline. I loved everything. And I loved how much effort Guillermo del Toro put into this movie. And I loved how much effort the makeup and hairstylist did. And I loved the how much effort the storyline effort people did. And I loved, of course, Doug Jones. And I loved, of course, the bad guy, Captain Vidal, which he was a terrible bad guy. You do not want to mess with him. And here is the disc, of course. But how... But this is how... This... Next to Harry Potter and Lord of the Rings and The Hobbit, this is how... What fantasy... Foreign language... excuse me, let me reverse back in time a little bit. This is what foreign language fantasy movies need to be. There you go. Now that's since that's back in its place, now let's move on to the moment we've all been waiting for. Before I get to my number 1 picks, here is my number 1 honorable mention. Lou Ferrigno from The Incredible Hulk, the 70s through the 80s through the 90s, the early 90s. And at first, he's not called Bruce Banner, he's called David Banner for some reason. And he's exposed to gamma radiation after he's just an ordinary scientist himself. And the more angrier he gets, the more pissed off he gets. And I remember watching it with my uncle a lot. I remember seeing Lou Ferrigno like smash cars and stuff when he got a flat tire. And he also starred in 3 movies. One called The Incredible Hulk Returns, where he teams up with Thor to, battle and kill those ordinary bad guys. And the Trial of the Incredible Hulk, where he teams up with Daredevil. Can't you believe it? Where they both team up to assassinate the crime boss Kingpin. And Thor and Daredevil were both gonna have their both old ordinary series, but never happened. So we're gonna leave that be. And last but not least, the death of the Incredible Hulk. I'm sure you all know what happens of what I'm gonna say. because of what the third title says. It's what it's about. It's called the Death of the Incredible Hulk, which is one of my top favorite superheroes, Marvel heroes of all time. So he faces off some thieves, I suppose, gets on the plane, and then explodes the plane somehow, which I thought was cool. I didn't see it, but then he falls to his plummets, never to be seen again. May David Banner rest in peace. But somewhat, he gets his very own cameo, which he deserves in the first place, and Eric Bana's Hulk. He plays one of the security guards, the number 1 security guard. I don't know if he's a good guy or a bad guy, because I haven't seen the Eric Bana Hulk movie for a long time. I mostly see either Lou Ferrigno, Otherworldly, Edward Norton, or mostly Mark Ruffalo. But I did not like Smart Hulk. Me and my uncle hated Smart Hulk. So yeah. So yeah, we almost met him. We were gonna tell him everything. So yeah. But guess what? It is what it is. So what's new? So moving on to number 1. I met the guy who played Dr. Lawrence Gordon in Saw and Saw 3D, or Saw the Final Chapter, which I mostly prefer calling it. Carrie Elways, who also plays Wesley in The Princess Bride. And I met him, I shook his hand, I got his autographs, which I'm gonna show you proof. I even asked him a question, since he hung out with Tom Cruise in the movie Days of Thunder. I asked him, how was it hanging out with Tom Cruise again and Mission Impossible? And he said, it was great. And he told me I was a big fan of this guy. And I was like, thanks a lot, dude. So he signed it right here. I don't know if you can see that. It says over here, to Zach, same as Carrie Elways, Dr. Gordon, which is Dr. G. Dr. G stands for Dr. Gordon, of course. And I also got this mini poster of Carrie Elways from Glory signed from my favorite Civil War movie till this very day. To Zach, best wishes. It was nice seeing him. He was a cool dude to hang out with. And also, to wrap it up, I saw super rare, hard to find on Amazon and eBay, which I never go on. Godzilla figures, which I'll show you. Which I'm wearing a MGM shirt. Why? Because I wanted to be movie environment appropriate. I could do this all day. Um, um, and it's as you can see the Godzilla 1995 meltdown where he melts to his death. I still can't believe I cried at the end. Don't make fun of me. But still, that was a sad part. And especially since Godzilla Jr. died, when Destroyer decided it was a good idea to drop his second son. That was sad. Godzilla was heartbroken. So yeah, I saw the 1984 The Return of Godzilla suit and the 2001 suit, which are my favorite Godzilla suits. Yeah, they looked like my Godzilla. Not the Godzilla costume I'm wearing, but and then I saw the Kamacuras, the praying mantis that Godzilla protects Manila from. Then I saw the spider Kumanga, the serial killer that Godzilla had to protect from his very first Manila. He was adorable, but if you do not like him, I respect your opinion. So yeah, and then I also saw a 1989 Godzilla suit by NECA, and when he's all splattered by Biollante, and I saw and that's about it, to be honest. And then I saw one more thing. Oh yeah, Megalon, the Bandai figure. But unfortunately, it was too late for my mother to send a message saying to buy whatever figures I admire, which would be pretty awesome. I know that they're gonna be there next year, because I asked my uncle and my cousin to do this, because guess what? I'm a senior now, and this my best day of school is the last day of school tradition. Guess what? It's gonna be gone by now, and so I was like, why not do a Tampa Bay Comic-Con tradition? Just us men. No, and they were like, why not? This is like a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity. Let's do it. So yeah. Hope y'all liked the video. I put a lot of effort into this. And shout out to my mother. Shout out to my my family. Shout out to all of you. And remember, I'm back. I'm gonna be publishing every day. For as long as I shall live. And I'm not going anywhere. So yeah, it's time to come back. And shout out to my Uncle Brian and Taylor, his youngest brother. So yeah. So that's all I have to say. So make sure to smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're new, and also ring that notifications bell for notifications about my channel, and comment below. Let me know if I said that twice by mistake, and peace out.